Hey everyone, welcome back to Somonul Art. I'm Somonul, and today we're diving into our Project Whitebase series. In this tutorial, we'll be focusing on the painting of the Catapult launch light in Substance Painter. If you've been following along, you already know that we've tackled the sleigh and the launcher housing. Now it's time to bring some detail and realism to the Catapult light launch, a crucial element for a white-base model from Gundam. I'll be walking you through my step-by-step process of painting and adding details. Whether you're a seasoned Substance Painter user or just starting out, this tutorial will have something for everyone. So let's get our tools ready and jump right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video and want to see more content like this. Let's get started. And here is this beautiful launch light for the white base. This was so much fun to model out. I'm in the ambient occlusion mode and you can see I've got some beautiful details. I just had so much fun modeling this crazy thing. Now I'm ready to have some super fun painting it. Let's go ahead and switch back to our material. Material level up here, not metallic. And for this project, I'm working in two separate UV spaces. So as you can see, I've got each one of my layers that's going to have the texturing on it. It's kind of cool, that little weird effect. That looked pretty cool. So we're going to start with just one of these first. I'll just keep it pretty simple because I'm going to wind up copying each one of these layers onto the main thing as we progress. So let's go ahead and give it a base fill layer, base coat, and we're going to have this guy. Let's see here. We want it to be metallic. Definitely want to dial the roughness down. I don't want that to be too rough. It's weird when you import these things into Unreal. If it's too crazy rough, looks like you've got a giant chrome ball. So I usually try and avoid going too crazy with the roughness. 0.8, 0.75 works pretty good. But this is going to be a basic blue here. Pretty consistent with throughout this project. That's going to be the code for it right there. I'll just plug that in there. Alright, the next layer I'm going to do is I'm going to make a preset layer. I'm going to go with my steel stainless, it's my favorite. Let it generate its... And the next layer I'm going to add is going to be a dirt layer. I'll just do another fill. Name this dirt. Pump the roughness up almost all the way. Change this to a nice, beautiful... Not a pure black. We're going to go for like a sooty, dirty brown. There we go. That'll work. Go ahead and create a white mask. Create a generator for it. Generator, we're going to use the dirt right here. And oh man, that's pretty crazy right off the get-go. I am going to add another preset. This time I'm going to use, let's do the stained ruin. This always adds a really crazy effect to it, but sometimes it's over the edge. Let's see how this looks first. Wow. That's been bonkers right here, man. Okay, we're going to undo that. That is just, even if I dial that down, that's just going to be nuts. So we will add aluminum. There we go. That is much better. And I just need this for the edge wear. And then for a little bit of bump effect on it, possibly. Let's see here. Let's open this up. What can we play with on this? Aluminum base. Levels. Everything looks okay with that. Alright. Good enough. And from here I'm going to right click, add a white mask again. And we're going to create that worn edges by adding another generator. Metal edged right here. And that already breathes some beautiful life into it. We don't need it to be too crazy for this. For our final setting, we're going to add two more layers. Red light. Green light. I know light is spelled L-I-H-T, but I like to spell it short. And We will leave pretty much all the settings okay. Roughness. I want that to be pretty glossy. It's almost going to be a glass. And then the same with this one. Really doesn't matter because we're going to be using an emissions on this, and it'll be so bright you won't even be able to tell what's going on. So we've added an emissions to that layer. Make sure we got them turned on. Emissions. And emissions right there. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take all my layers except for that base one, layer 1, and I'm going to skip the green light because there's no lights on this one. We'll go to our next models and we'll just paste that in. Give that a second to process everything. There we go. So now I've got, I turn these light layers off. We've got everything all set up. It's looking just beautiful, and we can call it a project right there, but we've got a couple things we've got to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our lights. And to do this, I'm actually planning on using a decal for this. So we got the green light. The green light's going to be this big one right here. And I've got my light right over here, so I'll just take this and drag it right on in here. Base coat, and bloop, there we go. Beautiful. We'll just scroll down here to our scale settings and resize this up a bit until I get something that I like, but not something crazy like that. 0.32 maybe? 0.33. There we go. And for this, I'm going to add a black mask on the green bulb. We've got our green light bulb placed down. We need to bring it back though. So I got my polyfill tool here. I'm gonna select the model. That'll bring it back. So now I've got to project it onto other stuff, but I know just that bulb is being affected. Oh man, this is already looking really cool. We'll do the exact same with the red light. Base color. Bam. Oh man. That looks cool. Scale this up to maybe 0.3, but that's kind of what we used the last time. 0.29. It's definitely quite a bit of overlap. So we could probably go down to 0.27 maybe. There we go. That is much better. So now we will add a black mask to that. Same thing. We got that turned back on. We'll go here and adjust some of the stuff on our layers if we can. It's really not going to be too much though. We add a roughness. We can make it more glossy. And then we'll do the same thing with our green bulb. We'll add some roughness back in. Make that really glossy. There we go. That looks awesome. That red is just not reflecting that much. Kind of want to be about the same. There we go. I like that. Make sure we turn our emissives on. And we'll take our red color here. And you can see, unfortunately, we're going to lose that detail as soon as the light gets turned on, but you know it's there. And then we'll do the exact same thing with our green bulb. Make sure the emissive is turned on. We'll click the green there. We're going to want to max that out. So now, that looks pretty good. And when we put this into the Unreal Engine, we'll be able to actually control these lights, which will be really cool. What we're going to do is we're going to add another layer here. Make sure it's not hiding in anything. And we'll call this dark metal. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this roughness down just a little bit, but I'm going to increase the metallicness to it, and we're going to dump this down to a little bit darker color. Not going to go too crazy though. to be that nice, beautiful, dark. This will give us some contrast between everything. That looks pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and add another fill layer. And we gotta do something about our wires. So we'll pump the roughness up on this. And maybe, yeah. How does that look? Looks kind of wild. Do we need more roughness? No. No. Back it off. Right about there. 0.6. And we'll give it a nice yellow color. Kind of a yellow-orange. And I just realized we're in the wrong layer for the wires, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to delete that. Looks cool. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to go into my launch light details, and I will wind up pasting that into here now. So there we go. Now our wires are definitely going to be the right color, so that's a good thing. I'm going to bring this down a layer. Let's see what that looks like. No, that's not going to work good. We'll add a separate dirt layer to get those wires a little bit grungy. We'll add ourselves a black matte and go back to our regular tool. Select yellow. And let's do this. Control, paste, copy, paste. We're going to make this other one a red wire. Dial that down a little bit. You're probably never going to see this thing in the video or any animations that I do with it, but I'll always know it's there. So delete this layer, remove mask, add it back, and we'll make this front one a red wire. Let's take a look at this. Let's back out some. And there you have it. Our Catapult launch light for the white base model is now fully painted and it's looking fantastic if you ask me. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful for your own projects. Feel free to leave a comment below. Your feedback is always inspiring. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button for more tutorials and content from the White Base project series. Alright my friends, thank you so much for watching and supporting Somonul Art. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and see you in the next video.